Hi everyone, so it's that time of month again, not that type of month, and I feel really bad that you guys have to go through that. And I don't want to talk about it really because it's not really my place, but God bless you guys. Anyway, it's been a significant month, I think. I've finally got my routine kicked into gear again. The problem is I'm 99% sure the water here in New York City, where I am at least, is there's something in the water. It's not a shark, it's not a jellyfish, it's not oil. It's got to be the chemicals or something that they use to get all the impurities out from all the gross, nasty sewage and waste and whatever, wherever they get their water. I didn't have the issues that I have now when I was living in Houston, nor did I have as severe of issues as when I was living in LA, but and I think it was set off by a product that I used that stripped my skin too much, like cleansing and constant cleansing using these harsh cleansers. That seemed gentle, but they were just too much for me, and case in point, you need a good cleanser. If your cleanser's too harsh for you, you're gonna end up SOL like I'm experiencing right now. So I'm experiencing this dryness, especially around here, in between my eyebrows and then around my mouth, and it's this almost like eczema type of dermatitis dryness. I don't actually know what it is, and that's the frustrating part because I've tried many things to treat it. I've tried to stop using all these harsh cleansers. I've tried to, keep my skin exfoliated and refined and hydrate it properly and wear SPF, but nothing seems to be working. I'm just gonna put some more lip balm on. So it's frustrating. Incredibly frustrating, but I think I've finally hit the mark on, getting it back in the right direction. So it started with cleansing. I am continuing to use CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser, and that's good, but even every once in a while when I use it, I feel a little bit of a sting. There's nothing in there that should give a sting, so that's just leading me to believe that we're having an issue or two here. So yeah, I use that. If I use it with a washcloth, I definitely feel the sting, but if I use it without a washcloth, I'm not getting as thorough of a cleanse, but I am not getting the sting as well. So anyway, this guy has saved my face. Saved it. The Algenist Genius Cleanser. Ultimate Anti-Aging Melting Cleanser, whatever. Basically, Chanel did this first with their LeBlanc Oil Gel Makeup Remover and their Sublimage Cleanser. It's essentially this gel consistency. I don't want to waste it because it is pricey as heck, you guys. $38 for this, for a cleanser. I've lost my marbles, but it's been helping. So it's this gel that you blend in, turns to an oil, and then when you add water, it emulsifies and then turns into this milk. Now, I don't let it emulsify. Also, it smells marvelous. It kind of smells like luxurious Fruity Pebbles with a little bit of luxurious Fruity Pebbles and rubber is what I get from it. But as you can see, it turns into this beautiful oil, and then I always use just a damp washcloth to then remove it. And it leaves no residue. It does leave your skin feeling hydrated, and I feel like there is a bit of oil that gets left behind, which is good. I think that's what my skin really needs, is it's been being stripped of all these oils from this harsh water and then these harsh cleansers that I was using. So I need something oil-based. And rather than get a cleansing oil, I figured I'd try this one, and I absolutely love it. But I would not be opposed to getting a cleansing oil. A true cleansing oil, not something that's oil-like, like maybe the SK2 one or the Shiseido Ultimate Cleansing Oil. I've been looking into those, but I think I'm having to really revamp my cleansing routine and just switch to completely all oils and all of these oil gel-based formulas because they don't emulsify and they don't strip my skin. So I've been using that. Saved my life, really. I mean, since I've been using this, I've been noticing a big difference, and I don't have as much dryness, which is amazing. Amazing. Then I also wanted to add as much oil back into my face as I possibly could, so I went out and bought this, and I haven't given it a try yet. Mainly because I was supposed to buy it with using a little bit of a gift card credit, but I didn't. So I'm contemplating just returning it and then using the gift card, but then I figured, I'll probably need something with the gift card in the future anyway. We'll see. Estée Lauder Nutritious Radiant Vitality Essence Oil. You've got olive oil, mango seed oil, soybean oil, cranberry oil, and pomegranate oil, and then vitamin E and silicones and stuff. So yeah, it's just one of the oils that really caught my eye. I think it looks beautiful. It's very well done. Kind kind of pricey, $68 for just a blend of oils, but I'm desperate, you guys. And I was thinking about getting, you know, individual oils to mix, you know, like just getting argan oil or like coconut oil or something like that, but I figure if I were to get just pure oils and then mix them together, after buying in bulk these, you know, fairly large bottles of oil, because I don't think they're going to come in something this big unless they do, and I'm completely oblivious, I would end up with just still spending as much money to get a blend of different oils, you know, to get a blend that I feel like would really help. I haven't used it yet, but I really am looking forward to using it, and I think it's actually going to really help my skin, because I feel like my skin is just completely malnourished of moisture and nutrients, is what I feel like. And the cafeteria food that I eat is not helping. It's not the best. I kind of explained it to my friend, like, the way my skin feels is when I'm using all these, like, mildly foaming cleansers and, like, these gel moisturizers and these light lotions. It's sort of like if you were to be really, really thirsty, and then instead of someone giving you water, they give you grape soda. You'll still get a little hydration, but it's not going to give you that satisfaction that you get from water, and that's what I think my skin needs, is these thicker, richer, more nourishing ingredients. These oils, these butters, these, you know, more emollient ingredients to add the hydration and nutrients back into my skin. So this guy that I brought along with me that I got before I left Chanel is this Hydramax Plus Active Nourishing Cream for Dry Skin. It hadn't been opened, and I recently opened it, and I still haven't really made that much of a dent in it. It's the same thing as the Hydra Beauty Creme Riche, essentially. So if you have really dry skin, this could be an option, and you like thicker creams. It's basically solid. No, it's completely solid, as you can see. But then when you apply it to the skin, it actually melts and turns into this very smooth, enveloping cream. It doesn't feel too heavy, and even though I'm a fan of thicker creams and like thick, rich balms, I feel like this could be tolerable if you just use a little bit of it and just really blend it out until it almost becomes like this veil of moisture over the skin. So that has really been helping, just on top of regular serums that I've been using. Also, what saved my face when I had these weird flare-ups was this Laneige Water Sleeping Pack EX. I just used like CeraVe moisturizer and like hardly any serum. I basically used this, the Olay Regenerist, but I didn't really do anything different. But then when I put this guy on before I went to sleep, it really, really did calm my skin down and really helped to rehydrate that area. Or maybe not rehydrate it, but just prevent it from being so dry and tight and irritated. Because I get these like patches, like right here, right on the outside of my eye, in between my eyebrows. And I don't really get them like here, it doesn't really happen. But this guy really, really did help me, honestly. And so I've been trying to just use it fairly consistently since then, maybe once or twice a week, and it helps, honestly. I'm all done with the Olay Fresh Effects moisturizer. By all done, I mean I have like the tiniest amount left, so I'm gonna use this guy up. But it was good, nothing to write home about. It was a nice texture though. I'm dropping everything. Popped this guy open, this simple ultralight gel moisturizer to use kind of during the day over like a richer, thicker serum. Good. There's no fragrance. It's basically water, thickener, glycerin, vitamin C, panthenol, thickener, silicone. Yeah. Very, very basic, but it's also like $6 or $7. So, and it's a true gel. Like that looks like hair gel if I ever saw it. It's actually what I have on today. It actually makes a pretty good base for foundation because it is a gel, so it's kind of got a tackiness to it. So if you use that and then you put your foundation on top, I feel like your foundation would really stick well without having to use an extra primer. Josh Collier, I don't know if you guys know him, you probably do, I talk about him all the time. He's also on YouTube, I'll link his information below, but he gave me this, which is the Hourglass Panoramic in Eden. It's just a really amazing lip pencil that is a really nice color that has kind of this like almost terracotta undertone with a bit of brown. Not a lot of brown, but it kind of looks dusty on the lips. I really, really like it though. I've been using it quite consistently just for a bit of shape. You know, cheat it up a little bit, but I really, really like that. The day has come that I have liked using Chanel Perfection Lumière, which I never thought would happen because it's not really my style. It's more of a medium coverage foundation. It is long wearing, better for a normal to slightly oily combination skin. And here I am, you know, normal to slightly dry. I don't like full coverage, and I don't like a lot of coverage, and I don't need anything that's particularly long wearing, because nothing has a short wear time really on my skin. But I used it with this, and I think this is really what makes the difference. This is the Up and Up blush brush. This is where it's at, you guys. This is where it's at. Inexpensive, synthetic, and it doesn't have a lot of give to it. Or it has a lot of give to it, excuse me. So quite floppy, you can flop it around, it's not extremely dense. So I just did, you know, like 1 pump of this with, I think like a third of a pump of the number 20, because I have the number 30 in this. Mix those together, apply that starting at the center of the face, and just basically use all that product and blend it out with this brush, and it really made a difference in the coverage. It cut it down a lot, and so it's actually a beautiful finish foundation. Wears a long time on me, even without a primer. I'm sure if you were a little oilier, you could use a primer, and it would, you know, significantly increase the already long wear time. But I liked it. So I never thought that day would come, but it has, and I kind of embrace it, and I'm thinking about using it again. Who would have thought? So I got around to using the Mineralize Skin Finishes from the Osbourne's collection. Why I bought them in the first place, I really don't know, but I love them. And this is the Refresh from Sharon Osbourne. I use this one more than I use the Kelly Osbourne one, which is called Jolly Good. This is kind of nice as a little bit of a highlight, and the other one I use more of a bronzer. I'm more of a bronzer than a highlight person anyway, but I finally got around to using these, and I like them. I wouldn't rush out to try and find them if they have any left over, or go to a CCO for them, but they're good. Something I have to report negatively on, unfortunately, I finally got around to using the Yachiyo. I don't know if I mentioned to you guys, but I did buy this in LA when I was there at the NARS boutique, along with a few other things. I theoretically should love this. It's a NARS brush, it's an artisan brush, it's made by hand, cut by hand, wrapped in this amazing wicker. Mine's kind of bent though. Doesn't it look totally bent? I don't know why, or how, or what that is at all. But I don't feel like it's worth the money. You know, it's along those lines of those really beautifully made Japanese artistic handmade brushes, like Chikuhodo or Hakuhodo, or, you know, Suki brushes, or even Tom Ford, I think, gets some of his from a Japanese, like, you know, Hakuhodo company. And I'm pretty sure this is also who makes it, but this just is not for me. The shape is nice, it's small, it's pointed, you can get very precise like sculpting work with some powders, but it's not soft enough, and I'm not partial to extremely soft brushes. I think something scratchy actually can get the work done, but I feel like for that amount of money, the bristles should be created in a way that is soft, but gets the job done as well. So this personally is just not for me. I mean, I'll continue to use it, and maybe with more use I'll end up loving it, but yeah, as my first couple uses I wasn't all that impressed with it, and I wouldn't return it, because I do like having it, and it's something that's great to reference to, because it is an iconic product, but an iconic tool, but I don't think it's personally for me, and I would not repurchase multiples of this ever in a million years. I think that is everything that I can think of. Yeah, if you have any questions, you have anything to add, or anything you'd like to talk about, let's do it. Leave it in the comments below, or tweet me or Instagram me, since YouTube comments has gone to hell the past couple of months. So yeah, that is it. I will talk to you guys real soon. Bye.